everyone. It is Wednesday in the Post-it Party, and I hope you guys are doing amazing. It is Margriet here coming from my office, and today I'm talking about how to post with confidence on social media. By the way, if you're watching, guys, please post in the comments. Let me know you are here. Tell me also, watch my previous live with Unstoppable Entrepreneur Melly of Melly Bags. That was really, really, really insightful. I love talking to entrepreneurs. I love listening to the advice they have, and then I'm here to share it with you again. Okay, so today I'm talking about how to show up on social media with confidence. So who of you are struggling with, oh, if I just had the confidence, I don't have the confidence to show up on social media? If that is you, let me know, because I've got some amazing, amazing advice and tips for you that's going to change your life forever. So first of all, let's quickly talk about today's post. It is Wednesday. The whole idea with this post is to show off a little bit behind the scenes. And you might have seen some of my lives where I show a little bit behind the scenes. I show just before I go live, and then everyone can see, okay, this is what my life looks like. And it's interesting and it's inspiring, because it's always nice to see a little bit behind the scenes. What's also very interesting is if you can feature someone. Maybe you want to feature your dog or your cat or the person who has been making your coffee for the last 20 years, always showing up with a smile, regardless of their life situations. Okay, so I want you to know that you do not have to feel that you do not have to be afraid, because actually everyone feels that way. So if you think about the following, okay, I used to be extremely, extremely afraid to talk to people, like really, like I had stage fright that was so bad that I couldn't get on stage. It felt like I was going to faint. I don't know if you guys know that feeling. And then one day something happened that really changed everything. So I came to the realization, if you go on stage or on social media and you keep saying, I'm confident, I've got this, actually you are denying the negative emotion of feeling unconfident. Whereas recognizing it is okay to not feel confident. So actually my first tip is, in order for you to be confident on social media, you have to acknowledge the fact that you're not confident. And you know what? That's okay. Goodness. Now it's like, okay, the pressure is off. It's okay not to be confident, because confidence is not the absence of fear. It's acting regardless of the fear. So now I'm not telling myself, oh, I don't have the fear. I don't have the fear. I'm actually telling myself, you know what? I do have the fear of people. I do have the fear of failure, but I'm acting regardless. But I want to share something with you is so if you go on social media, and what is the worst that can happen? Now, this is the worst question to ask ever. So if I tell you, no, man, go on social media, do something, or go to a talk, what is the worst that can happen? Well, a lot of things, I can stumble. I can maybe say something wrong. I can maybe make a spelling error. I can maybe stumble over my words if I go. So there are lots of things that can go wrong. But what if we could reframe it to, instead of focusing on what can go wrong, what is the worst that can happen? Really, a lot of things. Okay. So imagine you had to do a live on Instagram and you're like, okay, I'm gonna do it. What is the worst that can happen? Or your friend tells you, do it, man. What's the worst that can happen? Okay, you know what? So many things can happen. program yourself and say, what is the best that can happen? Now let's look at that. Okay, so perhaps before this live, I'm like, oh my goodness, I have to go live. I have to go live. What if my internet doesn't work? What if I don't know what to tell you guys? Okay, what is the best that can happen? What if it actually works? What if I can actually impact one person's life today? What if someone says, wow, I never thought of that? What if it works? Oh my goodness. What if you go on social media and it works? What if? And what if that gives you confidence to go on social media again? What if you go on social media more often and you learn to find your voice and you learn to share your message? And what if you start impacting people with your product, with your service, with your brand's message? What if then? I don't know. You guys tell me. So, the key to understanding that having confidence to go on social media is to acknowledging the fact that it is scary. I mean, I'm never going to say it's not scary to go live. Of course, it's scary. I'm not going to lie to you. But what if the reward on the other side is bigger than my fear? What if the rewards, the impact I'm making is more important to me than the fear I'm experiencing? So that is the key to taking that spotlight off yourself and realizing that you have got something inside of you. I know that you've got something boiling inside of you, a message like when you see certain people, like you can help them, or your product can help them, or you've got a solution to their problem. You just don't maybe know how to share that with the world. What if this could become your platform and your microphone to share it with the world? Okay, I've experienced it the last week in this challenge. The worst that can happen is sometimes also the best thing. By posting every day, I'm already seeing a positive change. Cornelia Vosloo, what do you do? What's your product? Because you are learning, you are acting regardless of the fear. What is more inspiring than someone who's brave? Why do we watch all these movies that moves us? Because it is people that acted regardless of their fear. Okay, it's not people saying that fear does not exist. I'm not going to tell you have all these affirmations that I am confident on social media, I can do this, it's so easy. I'm not going to tell you to do that, because then you're going to be lying to yourself. I'm going to tell you that I know you can be brave. I know you have got courage. And I know that is what brings purpose to your life, because it's going to inspire other people. I don't fear mistakes. It can only lead to improvement. So the chat I had this morning with Mally of Mally Bags, we spoke a little bit about the importance of failure in your journey, because that is how we learn. That is how we figure out how things work. And with social media, it is exactly the same. So I'm quickly going to just end off with one very important thing. A lot of the times, I want you guys to think about this. I want you to get this. Okay. So a lot of the times on social media, we are afraid because of what other people will say. We name them other people, but normally it is not other people. It's normally one or two persons. It's normally either a family member or a friend or a colleague or someone you studied with. I say you can normally put it on a hand of five. So actually in your head, when you think, what are other people going to think of it? There's actually a name you can put to that other people. And I want you to go and identify this name. It's normally not more than five. What you are actually thinking, that person you used to go to school with, that person, what are they going to think? Or the person you used to study with, or someone in your family, what are they going to think? Because our brains have got the ability to make something worse than what it is. So maybe that person don't even care about you. And by you actually writing down the person's name and realizing, oh my goodness, this is what's been holding me back, you will release yourself of it. Okay, guys, so just to end off, hand of five. Yes, yes. Please go and write down that name. I did it with a client of mine last week, and it was an absolute, absolute breakthrough. And in his case, it was someone who studied with him. And he was like, "Oh, but that person's got more degrees than I have. What are they going to think of me if I make as if I know everything?" And they don't even think of you. Okay, so it actually just sets you free. Okay, guys, so having confidence on social media, the very first thing you need to know is that having the key to having confidence for social media is to understand that you don't have confidence and to accept that and to say it's okay. And then to say, but because of your message and the importance of that and the impact it can make on other people's lives, I'm going to share it regardless of my fear. So I am going to act bravely. I'm going to be brave. So actually, how to become confident on social media is to be brave. If you read what the definition of brave is, it's acting despite of that fear that you have. Okay, guys, so this is all from me for today. Remember, don't say what is the worst. What is the best that can happen? What if it's successful? What if this works? What if you can change the world? What if? Okay, guys, so this is all from me. Today is Wednesday. Your post for today, please let me know in the group if you did it and go and share your post. I would love to see a little bit more behind the scenes. And I'm actually quickly going to make a little story for my Wednesday post. So I'm actually just going to do a little video. Guys, so I'm live here with audience. As you can see, we are live and I'm doing a little bit behind the scene. Okay, guys, so this is all from me. Thank you so much for listening. Um, Go check out my Instagram. I'm going to post this video that I just made on my Instagram stories. Bye, guys. End broadcast. There we go. End broadcast and end.